All right, so we're going to switch things up a little bit, and we're going to free play the 10 Deadpool levels that are in this game, and we're going to do it with a couple of characters recurring a lot, as often as we can use them. Again, I'm not trying to unlock everything. I've got all that. So we're going to take Iron Man Mark 42 and Venom, and we're going to walk them into all the free play levels. And we're going to start, they're just going to go in order as they are here in the menu. So we're going to start with a shock withdrawal. Or as I like to say, Tony and Eddie go to the bank. So we got Tony, now we just need to get Eddie. So here's Eddie. I don't know if Eddie talks like this or not, but Eddie's got this voice now. Eddie needs to make a deposit. So, we're gonna go to the bank.
Greetings, deadheads. Downtown
You can ignore this guy.
find Electro and Shocker.
He's not important.
Series of large
He's not going to the bank.
Those cats.
We are going to the bank.
Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Captain Goody Two-Shoes Man.
Eat air, biscuits, Spider-Pants! Boon!
Come on, water in a bank? Who designs this stuff?
So you get the basic intro here. Electro has put water on the floor in order to prevent people from being able to get him. He's got a gang of look like escapees. And here we have our two main characters. Iron Man, in this case in the Mark 6. Although that's going to change because I've got to blow up those gold boxes. And what we have to do here is we've got to rescue 3 hostages. So the first guy I wanted to rescue was over here on the table. And yeah. Got to be careful not to step on the floor because it's electrified. So I started building a pathway for this guy to walk across. The thing that I forgot was how to complete the pathway, what the final object that I needed to blow up was to make the pathway work. Because I'm going to get the pathway together. You can see that stack of bricks over there.
Hello, Mr. Big Shot. Looks like you've collected enough Lego studs to earn true believer status. I don't know who keeps leaving them everywhere.
And you know, Tony throwing some guys around again. There's more stuff. There's stuff that I could potentially do. I see there's stuff I can blow up over here. Again, you have to stay off of the floor, which can be kind of tricky if you're bouncing around. There's a big salvo from the Iron Man Mark 6 to clear out that little corner over there. They didn't give me any more building materials. And the thing that I need to build the rest of this platform, because even now the platform's not finished. You see where that staircase is? I've got to get the guy to that staircase. Now, I don't realize that right now because I'm trying to remember how this level works. But the thing that I'm looking for is that rotating dollar sign over there. So since that's not working, I decided to switch over to Venom. And the reason Venom works in this level is because Spider-Man was one of the characters that they gave you to start with. And Venom can do anything that Spider-Man can do, with the exception of turning into Peter Parker, which is not a particularly useful skill. And I'm running into the limitations of the Iron Man Mark 6, so we're going to suit up to the Iron Man Mark 42 and blow up some gold, which, you know, is a way of fighting inflation. But we still, even with the better suit, we still haven't solved the problem of the stuff in the water. And our rescue count still at 0. You can see a guy we could psychically control if we were looking to unlock things like mini kits or something like that. Now you can Venom turned big here. If you kill Venom by accident, usually he'll come back big if he's controlled by the AI. The computer AI doesn't really do anything with him, so I mean, it's not like it helps. But we run into another problem. We need Captain America's shield, so we're going to bring in Classic Cap to get to that shield point, but we just need to get something out of the way to get a little bit better angle.
I can't get to the door from here. Help me!
Unfortunately, there's no standing water over where Cap is. I take it back. He must have been standing on, like, the only safe spot. So we've invaded this poor guy's office, now trashing the fridge, trashing his L-shaped desk. But he's one of the 3 guys we need to rescue, so we have to find enough Lego pieces to, that's right, create a trampoline for that guy to jump up. So we turned that guy's entire office furniture into a trampoline. I'm sure he's appreciative, because again, we're good citizens. That's why we have Venom on our team. And then we... Yeah, not able to get airborne fast enough. Well, Venom was on our team, and unfortunately the game gave us Stan Lee, because Stan is probably the most useful character in the game, although I would say that Doctor Strange is a close second on that. So now we're putting Venom to work. And Venom rescues our person there. So now we just need to get the last guy. So I'm back to the place I started out the level in, these tables. And I'm trying to figure out what to do about these tables. And I have no idea where Iron Man thinks he's going. If I investigate the fountain, there's nothing interesting in the fountain. I can blow it up. I think potentially I could use a ice character to create some sort of like neat thing in order to get a mini kit or something, but again, I've already unlocked all that stuff, so it's not there. And I can't get into the vault. So I'm just looking around here. Blowing up stuff. Playing around with my laser. Now, if you can tell, the $ symbol is glowing. So that is where I need to go next. Although, you know, if you're not paying attention for it, Yeah, it might not show you. So instead, I try using Iceman to freeze the fountain. Unfortunately, I'm pointing not quite aimed correctly for the fountain. So I'm going to fly back over here and investigate. And at this point, this has got to be one of the most patient bank robberies I've ever seen.
Let's see what we got here.
Electro is still doing the same stuff that he was doing a little earlier. And we haven't even seen Shocker, his partner, yet. So now I'm over by the $sign. I try to punch it out. Yeah, notice that didn't get us very far. But, you know, we target it with our Iron Man missiles, and lo and behold, we create some stuff on the floor, and there's the final platform I needed to get that guy out of there.
Okay, enough playing around. It's go time.
So now finally into the boss fight. And I'm changing back to the Mark 42. We went back to being the Mark 6 when we had to switch characters around. And so, like a lot of boss fights, the first hero gets stuck in the attack, and the second hero has to go and hit him. So in this case, Venom comes to the rescue of Tony Stark. And then Tony blows up the vault door. And there's Shocker. Electro is more or less knocked out. Shocker, we took out 2 of his heart thingies very quickly. Now, we don't have a magnetic character to break out Stan Lee. But again, already done that. Not a big deal. And there's no real... There's no real need for me to blow up the gold either. Like I said, it might slightly aid inflation. I'm sorry, it might slightly counter inflation. But I guess I'm just being thorough. So we kill those baddies. So Shocker's around here somewhere. He's hanging out on top of the truck where Electro was at the beginning of the level. So all we need to do is land and hit him. And I had a hard time landing because I can't land on top of Shocker. So wherever he technically takes up space. So instead I send Venom in his big form after him, and yeah, that works pretty good. So the team of Tony Stark and Eddie Brock succeeds in saving the bank. What will they save next time? Guess we'll just have to find out. See you then.